Airplanes, parachutes, outposts, dynamic economy, sleeping deprivation. Since SCUM developers gave me the permission to play their upcoming patch 0.7, in the past 50 hours I slept around 7. Why, you may ask? Well, to give you guys a head start over others, of course. This is going to be a series of the videos because it is impossible for me to stick physically and mentally and morally impossible for me to stick everything in this video. So expect another video tomorrow. Subscribe because you will not be disappointed, trust. Oh, and by the way, what do you think, huh? Nice little bomber jacket. Look at this. Remove before flight. That's what SCUM developers gave me. I wanna say thanks one more time. And do you know what is the best part? It has the opposite side also. Look at it, dude. Now I am the actual highly respectable citizen of Brach Island, huh? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, dear Skra, how's it going? My name is Eroktic, I'm leader of Skra Army, a great hero that many communities need, but not that many that deserve. Let's talk about the general goods vendor. I'm gonna glance over this whole equipment real quick so you guys can have a rough estimate like how much money something worth of all of the items that I did test it out. I was actually expecting a little bit more cash on for the flares, for example, and for like fireworks, but whatever. Like nails are only one cash. Like what? By the way, no one is purchasing the keycards. Like keycards are like worthless. He will also want to purchase food of you, but food does not cost that much. Not sure why though. I forgot to mention heads of the animals. Like animal hide also, like general goods vendor will buy all of that of you. No one is interested in medicine because we are still missing the doctor, so I'm assuming the doctor will want to buy all of the medicines. That's why nobody wants to buy those. Anything crafting related, like all of the items that are crafting related, they're pretty much like worthless, you know what I mean? Same thing goes with the food. I'm assuming that in the saloon we'll be able to sell food for more, maybe, probably, definitely, I don't know. He's not interested in guns at all, except the melee weapons. You can sell like hatchets to him. And yeah, that's about it from the general store vendor. The best loot that you will wanna keep and that you will wanna sell to him are power tools. Tools for construction. He will buy that. He will wanna buy that from you. And those are like the most valuable items on him pretty much. He will also wanna buy toolboxes, so if you don't need them, you can sell them to him for a lot of cash. Anything that has to do with the home defense or offense, which means screwdrivers, lockpicks, padlocks, sensors, you know, he's gonna get that of you. He will also wanna buy any kind of melee weapons. I have a theory that I'm about to tell you, but let's proceed. He will also want to purchase jackets, pants, boots, backpacks. So pretty much any kind of a clothing, footwear, headwear, anything that is not military, pretty much. He will buy that of you. So any kind of a civilian clothing, he will buy that of you. He's also interested in compasses, so keep those because for one slot and pretty much no weight at all, you're gonna gain a lot of money for selling compasses. He will also purchase BCUs of you. He's gonna also purchase like festival masks, like Halloween masks, and also like medieval things, even the sword. He's gonna also purchase teeth and ears. So make sure to disassemble the goddamn head of your enemy that you kill because this costs a lot of money and it has no weight. And I have a theory. I do not wanna jump with the conclusions and I do not wanna point any fingers at anyone. But this vendor wants to buy this, okay? Leather clothing, masks, and the toys for grown-ups. Like, this is giving me some kind of like associations. I do not know if it is true or not. We're gonna have to ask Lore Master, but look at him. Does this guy look to you like someone that is like, you know, completely clear in his head? Next on the list we have a mechanic. He's gonna purchase pretty much anything that has to do with vehicles. Vehicle repairing, vehicle fixing, vehicle whatever the hell. And also he's going to purchase vehicles of you. So if you find some vehicles that you do not want or that you do not want to use, you can sell those to him. Oh yeah, by the way, full jerry can It costs 700 bucks. Last on the list we have the Armory vendor. He's gonna buy pretty much anything that is lethal, which means bows, sledgehammers, mines, claymores, hatchets, ammunition, any kind of military accessories also, even the quivers. Ghillie suits are really expensive, NVGs are really expensive, masks are like expensive, like anything military pretty much is really expensive. Anything that has to do with the defense, he's gonna also purchase. Modern helmets, he's gonna buy it all. Like the general store vendor that wants to buy only civilian leather jackets, this guy is gonna purchase all of the military clothing also, including the backpacks, and that's about it. And here is the Armory vendor. I'm just gonna glance through all of the items so you guys can see the rough prices of all of those loots. And now ammunition and all of the guns, he's gonna pretty much definitely buy anything related to guns. Is selling price different? On the fresh wipe, empty server, new server, wiped server, I was testing this out in the single player. When all of the vendors are on default, all of the items were worth pretty much exactly the same on all other vendors. Like, I was bringing the same loot to every single outpost and every single vendor was giving me exactly the same price. Although the dynamic will and might change that, which means if people are selling way too much of SVDs on Nord, then SVD might cost less. You feel me? Developers did say that there is going to be a dynamic in the game with the vendors changing prices. I'm assuming there is going to be supply versus demand. I did not have time to test that out. I'm sorry, I'm only fucking 40 hours awake. Sorry. TLDR, on default, fresh server, all of the prices are the same on all of the different vendors. About the durability, it is pretty plain and simple. If something is 100% durability, you're gonna get full price. If something is on 50%, you're gonna get half money. If something is on 25%, you're gonna get 1/4 of the price. So it's pretty plain, straightforward, 150, 300, 600, you know? And also, like for selling, the same thing goes for buying. On default, freshly wiped server where the economy is fully refreshed, all of the items are gonna cost the same or close to the same. The biggest spikes in the cash, in the difference in the cash, you will see on highly valuable items. For example, SUV. Here costs 22,000, here costs 24.3 thousand, here costs 22,000. I'm gonna cover one more thing in this video and then we're gonna continue in the part 2. So this is, for example, how mechanics UI looks like when you are opening like quads. You're gonna see those 4 quads when you open, like, you know, accessories, bikes, blah blah blah. It is gonna look like that, but that does not mean that if you wanna have the red SUV, you visit the vendor and you buy SUV. It doesn't work like that. Yes, you will see every single vehicle in the game on that vendor, but that doesn't mean that he is gonna have it. If you're thinking that you're gonna have 3 vehicles and everyone is gonna live with their own little happy shed with a fucking 7 SUVs because everyone is hoarded with money, no, it doesn't work like that. Vendor on the southeast, for example, he had 2 repair kits, 3 car batteries, 11 car battery cables. He had 6 city bikes, 3 repair kits, 2 vehicles. Which means if you wanna have a car, you're gonna need to hit the vendor and you're gonna need to click every single vehicle to see if the vendor has a certain car. This is a good thing, by the way, because it is gonna protect from spamming. You know, I understand why they did that. It is gonna be a little bit harder to, you know, camp the buying locations.